Tippy time, my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. I know this season our stasis subclasses are seeing a lot of love due to the artifact, but I think we've got a few perks in here we've been overlooking. This Warlock surprised me in a 2065 Onslaught run, nabbing me over 1300 kills. This starts with the exotic Fallen Sunstar. Our Ionic Traces we create move faster and grant us additional ability energy. This ain't just for us, any nearby allies also gain ability energy. They'll get 10% grenade, 10% melee and 10% class energy. We though get 25% grenade energy, 25% melee and 30% ripped energy. We're using the electrostatic mind aspect. This will create us Ionic Traces when defeating targets with our arc abilities or defeating jolted or blinded mofos. Upon collecting these traces, we're also going to become amplified. I'm running the pulse nade without jolt. I just want the damage. Your preferred melee, it doesn't really matter. I like the chains one as it's better AoE whilst we're amplified. And it'll jolt, so it'll feed us more traces back. Part of the high scorecard is due to the fact we're running Arc Souls. It's hard to beat a classic. They'll pick off everything before your allies can even contribute. My main offensive tool though is the Undercurrent, but you do you. Any arc special weapon, ideally with Volt Shot, will thrive with this kit. I just prefer the Undercurrent as we'll be attacking multiple enemies at once with it. As it's a fairly recent weapon, once upgraded we're also able to run that synergy mod, so on it when we get a kill we can also create further Ionic Traces. Spark of Beacons is amazing when paired with the Undercurrent, as whilst amplified, our arc special weapons and heavy weapon kills will create a blinding explosion. This combo is hella meta in Onslaught, but it will be strong at clear wherever you may roam. Blind is easily the most slept on debuff in the game in my opinion, and this season has never been more available to us. We're doubling down with Spark of Brilliance. When defeating a blinded target with precision damage, we create another blinding explosion. Now although these are very similar fragments, I find Brilliance has a bigger burst and it helps a lot better when shooting down range. With Ions we'll be making additional traces after killing jolted targets. Now these traces don't just feed our ability spam, I'm also using an Elemental Surge mod to charge one Arc Surge mod. It's overkill up to level 25, but past that we hit this perfect zone where the waveframe just deletes the weak whilst debuffing the strong for a nice and safe spam assault. In Onslaught I was also running a time dilation mod on my class item to buy myself another 9 seconds of surge. This way when I've cleared one wave out, I can still go into their next wave strong. Oh rip, did I say double down earlier? I lied. We're actually going further. With traced evidence in the artifact, our rapid hits or final blows on targets affected by blind or jolt will generate Ionic Traces. And with Retinal Burn, our rapid arc weapon precision hits consume one armor charge to blind set target. This is really amazing at dealing with unstops, easy, as we are pretty much always charged up with light. Trace rifles and linears will work, but I prefer LMGs for their versatility. The Song of Air is GOAT, as Sword Logic can grant us up to a 50% damage bonus, and it's got Demolitionist. Between the traces and its kills, it's got both a reliable reload perk and free damage. We've got Amplified buffing our handling, Harmonic auto loaders keeping us prepared for those swap twos, and an Arc Loader and Rapid Impacts buffing us for some insane GL spamming. The perk we're going to be boosting in the artifact is Debilitating Wave. This is going to emit a blinding wave when we use our finishers. That special ammo finisher mod will keep our GL topped up. I'm running 100 resilience and 3 resist for whatever threat is active in that activity. And Spark of Resistance will give us another 25% damage reduction whilst we're surrounded. You can use whatever weapon you want in that top slot, but as that special ammo finisher keeps us topped up, I chose to rock the Aegis Scepter. This kit's got air clear on lock, so I didn't really need that tickle finger super, and the standard Chaos Reach, whilst maybe good in a pinch, it ain't gonna throw out huge amounts of damage numbers. The Aegis is great burst damage, particularly when we're like loading into a room in say a GM where champs are waiting for us. And lastly, I'm running Wind Chill to give me a little free DR. Now feel free to pause here for all my mods, artifacts and fragments, but there will be a dim link in the description down below. A lot of you Guardians have been blind to the power of beacons for some time now, but it makes air clear as simple as Jack, allowing us to clear rooms safely. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. I had hoped to make a similar kit on Prismatic, but I just found Arc 3.0 just had all the goods. Make sure to thumb it if you dug it, sub if you're new, and as always, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.